See you in a bit.
Thanks.
Workers' compensation rates in the Nova Scotia fishing industry are set to fall again in 2022 for the 7th straight year. The rates reflect an increased focus on safety and fewer accidents, but as Paul Withers reports, tragedies still occur.
I'm giving out some free safety resources.
On the South Shore today, a team from Fish Safe Nova Scotia and the Department of Labour visiting wharves promoting safety.
Over this with your existing
You can just go through the checklist with them to ensure they have their life jacket, immersion suit, personal safety clothing.
Stephen Rizzer sees the need.
Thankfully, I don't have any personal experience with any injuries or any safety issues on the boat, but I've seen them happen way too often around. Luckily, so far, I've been able to avoid it.
Everyone knows what happens when something goes wrong. 6 lives lost in December when the crew of the scallop dragger Chief William Solis went down. In April, a lobster boat crewman lost a leg in an accident. Last week, a captain lost overboard.
When you hear about these things, it's impactful, especially for myself. With a father that's been a commercial fisherman, when I hear of incidents like this, it makes me think of my father. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people that it makes them think of their brother or their nephew or their son or their husband. And I think that really hits home for a lot of people.
Despite the tragedies, fewer people are getting hurt at sea these days, according to the Workers' Compensation Board, which manages workplace insurance. It says since 2015, time lost to injury has dropped by 38%. Insurance premiums are down by nearly 60%, saving the industry $12 million a year.
There's been incredible improvement in a safety culture in that sector.
The CEO of Workers' Compensation remains frustrated by the fatalities, but he says awareness has increased, pointing to delays in dumping day in cases of severe weather, greater use of life jackets, or disasters averted, like the sinking of the scallop dragger Atlantic Destiny in March, where all 31 crew members made it home alive.
They had life jackets on, they had survival suits on, they had lights, they had their proper training. And if you think about how that could have worked out in a different way, if they didn't have a safety culture, you'd have something that would have more souls lost than what, say, the West Ray disaster.
If I go and look at the boats behind me, I can guarantee you that they're all within compliance with what Transport Canada requires, above and beyond in most cases for the equipment that they carry. And just even simple things about making sure that their entire crew are familiarized with the equipment, where to find it, how to use it, and why it's there.
In the meantime, the outreach continues, while at the Lunenburg Memorial for those lost at sea, there is room for more names. Paul Withers, CBC News, Halifax.